Reality Team TV, we back. You guys already know the slogan. We back. Obviously, you guys can see this interview, this time round, we're not in the red chair, but it's cool because we've got a very special guest. We've got the champ in the house, Zebra Jr., aka Zebra.
Isaac Zebra, yeah.
Isaac. What's going on, champ? What's good, man? Really, I'm really happy to have you on my platform, man.
Really nice.
How's it going?
Here, bro. Really nice being here.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you after a long time, man.
I know it's been a long time coming, man. It's been way overdue.
Yeah, we've been planning this for how many months now? 3 months, yeah?
A very, very long time. Yeah, it's like 3 coming to 4 months. Yeah.
It was supposed to be online, but now we're here in person. Yeah.
Literally in person.
Yeah. Cool.
Like, let's get straight into it. Like, for my people, I really want my people to get to know you, what you do, and everything else. First and foremost, like, what do you do?
I'm a boxer.
Boxer?
101.
101.
24 to 7, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
And how long have you been boxing for? How long have you been boxing for?
Literally all my life, because I started training at about 6 years. Up until now, I've been training all my life, yeah?
Yeah, you've been training. That's proper good. Would you say like you're a professional boxer or you're working towards being a professional?
Well, there is categories to it. I'm on the national team with Uganda. That could be professional enough, but in technical terms, it's not called professional. It's called amateur boxing.
Amateur boxing.
Right now, I'm an amateur boxer or an Olympic boxer, and yeah, years to come, 2 or 3 years, I'll be turning professional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably here in the UK.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. You're definitely on your way, man. You've got a very bright future. Absolutely. Yeah. And I heard you touch on the Olympics. Yeah. Have you ever represented Uganda in the Olympics, or one day you're hoping to represent Uganda in the Olympics
so
one
far
day?
It's been the Commonwealth Games.
You've been in there. You've been in the Commonwealth Games, yeah?
Birmingham. They're just this year.
Okay.
And the Africa Boxing Championships, and about 3 or 4 competitions so far internationally. And I'm looking forward to the Olympics in 2024. Yeah, it's only a year from now.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it.
And even when I take it back, obviously people that are watching this interview, they might not know that you don't live in this country. You live in Uganda.
Yeah.
So, how many times have you been to the UK? Is this your first time in the UK, or have you been to the UK before?
This is my second time here.
Yeah.
In the past 6 months now. Yeah, so I'm here for training and fighting. I've been fighting here and there, in London, in Aldershot, in Peterborough, and I'm looking forward to coming here more soon. And we'll be working out stuff in the UK.
I love it, man. Yeah. I love it. And before we go back obviously to the main topic, the boxing, to the main topic here, how are you finding the UK? Could you see yourself in future, moving to the UK permanently?
Yeah. I mean, there's money, yeah?
Yeah.
Everyone's looking for the
money. Of course, what I was saying, Tim. What I was saying, there's a lot of money here. Absolutely.
Yeah. Plus the freedom and the
opportunities.
People, I have family here. I have a lot of fans here. I have my number one fan is around here in Tottenham.
Come on. So I
mean, moving into the UK it will be a gift to me.
Yeah.
Because obviously growing up back home, this is like heaven to us. Yeah. So me being here, I'm really proud. I'm grateful, and looking forward to settling years to come.
I'm even happy. I'm so you know what? I'm so happy to even see you here because even though you don't live here yet, like permanently, even to just come and visit and go back, a lot of people around the world, like they would love to come to the UK. At least you can get to visit. You know what I mean? At least you can get to experience the country, and even going back to boxing, first and foremost, what made you fall in love with boxing? Obviously you could have done anything in the world, any sports, footballer. Whatever, but what made you fall in love with boxing?
I think I grew into it because my mom is a coach, my dad was a boxer and a coach, my uncle, we have a gym back home, Zebra Boxing Club, and I just grew into it, and I was seeing everything around me was related to boxing. Nothing like football, nothing like basketball. Obviously at school there was some basketball and I used to dribble a little, but boxing was everywhere home, instead of balls, there were gloves home. Instead of watching football matches, we were watching fights and everything. So I just grew up into it and ended up loving it.
And what is could you remember could you remember like your first ever boxing memory or like your first ever fight you've ever watched and said, you know what? I would love to be a boxer. Do you remember the first?
Yeah.
What was the first ever fight you watched?
First ever fight?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the first ever fight I watched because
Yeah.
I've always been around boxing occasions. But my first, like my inspirational fight
Yeah.
was my dad's first pro fight back in 2011, yeah. He was fighting against a Kenyan fighter. And he won him. Yeah, he won him. It knocked him down a couple of times and ended up winning him on points. So I felt proud that he was my dad. All the people that were around him, the fans, everything, all the buzz, and all the news were printing him out on the newspapers in Uganda, and he was on all the TV stations and everything. So I felt really proud. I felt like he was a very big star.
Yeah.
Which he was.
He definitely was.
Yeah. I wanted to be part of that. I wanted to be something like that. So that was the inspiration, yeah.
I love it, man. And obviously, for those who are listening, they could proper tell, people can actually tell that obviously your dad played a very, very, a key role, very key role in terms of you becoming a boxer as well.
95%, yeah.
Like, could we speak a little bit about your dad for those who don't know, like, in terms of like how inspirational he was, even back home, for me, I live in the UK, but I know like everything that he did back home, how many people he inspired back home.
He was here too.
Absolutely, yeah. When he used to come, I remember when he used to come as well. Even when I was really, really young, I remember. I think the first time he came, when I was way younger then, but the first time he came, he literally, even asked me, Booker, and Ahmed, like if we wanted to go to the gym with him. I'm not gonna lie, looking back now, I wish I went to the gym with him and tried the thing. But
it's also cool. It's also cool for self-defense, though.
Absolutely, yeah. Self-defense, discipline,
sharpening,
to be
confidence,
fit,
and everything. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Nice.
And going back home, it's like boxing back home. Like, how do you feel about boxing in Uganda, just in general? Like, how is the boxing scene back home?
Yeah.
Is there any other fighters that we should look out for, or there's a lot of a lot of work in terms of like for people to do in terms of like the boxing community to to rise up? Is there some fight? Yeah,
there's
how is it?
obviously a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
But what I know about Uganda is there's a lot of talent back home, a lot of talent just because there isn't the facility and equipment to help out with like enhancing or building the talents that are down there. Yeah. So you can see that I've been here. I've come in here, and when I got into the facilities and got the equipment that's needed, I've started beating up these English boys. Yeah, so if at least half of the people back home
had the
have
same
facility
facilities,
and equipment and the technical skills and everything that people have here, will be very big fighters. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely the talent is definitely there,
but we don't have the means to the end. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
And I hope, do you think as time goes by, things would get better as time goes by?
Yeah,
things will get better.
Things are looking good.
Yeah?
Yeah. As long as we have some of the some good leaders back home.
Yeah.
Like our president of the boxing federation. Right now, he just got us a $8 billion sports boxing facility. Yeah.
They built one. Yeah.
They haven't built one, but they started.
They're in the process. They're starting the process.
So in the near future, maybe 5-10 years.
Okay.
There will be something at least. But right now, boxing has zero facility back in Uganda. We literally are working out in the compounds like Zebra Boxing Club. It's just a compound out there. My dad bought some land, but when he was still here in the UK, so that's what we use as a gym. Yeah. So So the facility is not yet that good, but when it gets good, we'll be getting a lot of talents and world champions from Uganda. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. And I want to touch on your fight, your recent fight. Yeah. Could you, this week on Friday, you had a fight. Can we speak to the people about the fight? How the fight? You know what? Let's track back a little bit. Yeah. Before even we speak about the fight. Yeah. Let's talk about the training camp. How long did it take you how long did it take you to prepare for the fight? And did you enjoy the training camp? Yeah, how long did it take you to, train for the fight?
So I dropped in a month ago now, 3-4 weeks now. Yeah, so I've been training with my coach. I have a coach here in Walthamstow. It's called Coach Sheik.
Shake, yeah?
Yeah,
Cause Shake.
Yeah.
Big him up, big him up, big
Big
him
up to you, man. Big up to you. Maximum respect.
Big him up,
He's
man.
been taking care of me, taking me to gyms, introducing me to different people.
Okay, I
taking
love
me
it.
to the boxing gym and everything. So when I got there,
Yeah.
I started training with these boxing coaches. He's also a boxing coach, and he was also a boxing star.
Yeah.
Before, so he's been helping me with a lot of stuff. And yeah. So I started training, started watching my nutrition and everything. And yeah, right now I'm very, very, very fit.
You feel very good, yeah?
Very good. I have a lot of strength.
Yeah, you're looking good as well, man.
Yeah,
you're looking really good, champ.
More than I was before, before coming up here. So yeah, I'm good. And yeah, last weekend, I had 2 fights. I had to represent the British Army.
Okay.
Yeah, I beat a Scottish fighter, a Scottish boxer.
Let's go, champ.
Definitely,
Let's go,
man.
champ.
That's how we do. That's how we roll, man.
Come on.
Always winning.
Always winning.
Yeah, so I won him on Saturday.
Yeah.
And the Sunday, I was fighting someone from southern. They call it southern counties. I don't know why it is.
Yeah,
But
I think it's like boroughs.
counties.
I think it's like boroughs or like divisions or something
it's
like that.
divisions.
Yeah.
So I beat up that one. I stopped him. It was a KO still. And then I had to rest for some days to come into the Friday fight.
Yeah.
So the Friday fight, I was fighting a Royal Navy guy.
That's the one I
part of
saw.
the Royal Navy,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I came in strong. He was a technical fighter. He had some power to him. He was taller than me and everything. But I managed to knock him out in the second round, if it wasn't for the ropes, I bet you'll show them the video. If it wasn't for the ropes,
he would have dropped on the floor.
Dropping down on the floor, So but I'm very glad that I had the training I had, the facilities, the equipment, and everything. I'm very proud for meeting my coach here, Coach Sheikh. And yeah, man. Thank you for hosting me, man.
The future is looking very bright for you, man.
Definitely, man.
And even me listening to you, talk to me and the people, Even one of the questions that I want to ask you as well, like in future, not even if, when you get to move to the UK completely, because if it's not sure, but when is guaranteed.
When,
it's just a matter of time, right?
Come.
Exactly. Yeah. So when you move to the UK, and you continue to fight, and you continue to, to build your reputation, more people gonna find out about you. My question to you is, are you always going to stay representing Uganda, or if England approach you to represent England, would you ever switch nations? Yeah. How would you approach that situation?
I think that would determine, and that will be a circumstantial response to me. Right now, I would say Uganda, but you don't know. You never know, man. Circumstances change, man. Yeah. Right now it's this. Right now, the next moment.
Totuleka nawe.
Yeah. Still.
Oli muna Uganda totuleka sebo nawe. Guys, I'm just telling him, please don't leave us, man. You're Ugandan, raised and born. Please don't change nationalities.
We've seen a lot of people.
I'm joking, though.
Switch citizenship, but it's all about what suits you best.
No, absolutely, yeah.
If Uganda is giving you what you want, if Britain is giving you what you want, then you go with that, man. It's all about surviving.
What's best for you and your career moving forward,
what's
right?
Best for you. Still.
Yeah.
That's what matters. At the end of the day.
I love it, man. And I want to talk about, even before I talk about your mom, I want to say big up to mom, big up to your mom, man. Honestly, big her up, love. How's your relationship with your mom, like? Let's talk about your mom, a little bit, How's your relationship with your mom?
I mean, she's a mix of everything,
Yeah.
She's loving, caring, and a bit tough at times, if you're being stubborn and all that. So man, I don't know how to appreciate her. I don't know how to thank her. Yeah. But I'm grateful for everything, man.
Yeah.
I love you very much.
And when you're in the UK, how often do you speak to her? Like when you're in the
Almost
UK?
every day, Almost every day.
FaceTime as well,
FaceTime, and calling her everything.
Nah, that's proper good, man. That's proper good, man.
I'm always up to date with what's home,
Yeah. I love it, man. And like when you're in the UK, do you when you're in the UK preparing for your fights and everything, do you sometimes feel pressure? And what I mean by pressure is, do you sometimes feel like, you know what, I feel like I've got Uganda on my back. I'm representing my country. I don't want to let my country down. Do you sometimes feel that kind of responsibility?
I feel it, but the responsibility I have is not like a burden.
Yeah.
It's actually like a shield,
I love it, man. I love it.
It's like something that adds on to my courage, When I'm going into the fight, I'm like, I got Uganda behind me. I got everything. I got family here in the Tottenham and everything. Everyone's calling on me. Like the past fight, my cousins were there for me, so I was like, they've dropped all the way from wherever they are, wherever they want, and they've come to see me, man. I have to put on a show, so this is more courage, It's more courage for me. It's not a burden, but it's like a gift to me,
Yeah, absolutely. Because the reason why I asked that as well is simply because sometimes it's a mindset kind of thing. Sometimes it depends how people look at it. Sometimes
you should remember that I've been doing this for almost all my life now. So I'm used.
You're used to it. This is normal.
I'm used to the pressure. I'm used to everything. I'm used to the G's of entering the ring and all that. I'm used to looking at my fighter and knowing that I'm gonna beat the hell out of them here. So man.
I love I love the confidence, and I proper love the confidence, man.
Yeah, that's why I told you when you're doing boxing, you have bare confidence. You can protect yourself. And you know what you can do to another person in case they try to do anything wrong to you.
Yep. And the other reason why I asked as well, because I think, some people, and like I said, some people, the more some people fight, the more some people get known. Sometimes I've seen it in football, in different sports. I've seen it with some people, not everybody, but I've seen it. It's a mentality kind of thing where sometimes the more people get popular, the more people, sometimes some people basically, the pressure, sometimes the pressure get the best of them basically, sometimes some people lose fights because of pressure, expectations is too much for them, you know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like one of the key things to really be a successful sports person is, you need to be a person who needs to know how to deal with your pressure. Should I get that,
Also, you don't need to count ahead too much. You just need to count to the next step. What's next, If you try to say, what will I do to the next week? No, why are you doing tomorrow, What are you doing the next hour? That's what matters for now.
That's my mentality as well. One day at a time.
Yeah, one thing at a time. If you want to win, you look at that fight. Don't look at 2-3 fights in front of you. Look at winning that one. Look at winning the round. Look at the next minute. That's the mentality, man. As long as you're winning now, the collective of it will give you the result that you need in the near future.
Absolutely.